All right. We're only starting with Caspar, making a big summer splash. Special heroes to battle, of course. It was Ashe! I can't believe it.
I was so excited to hit the beach today that I hardly slept at all last night.
He looks so much cuter. I didn't see Ashe. I was so convinced it wasn't. All right, blue dual cap 4. Oh no.
I'm reeling you in.
You're reeling the Reinhardt fans in.
Reinhardt arena again, let's go.
His stats are already out, so we can check it out later. Oh no. There goes your orbs.
I'm not usually one for exercise, but swimming sure is fun.
People were talking about Mercedes, and they were really hoping it wasn't her, because she's super cute. Oh, she might. No, she isn't.
Tuckered out already?
Damn, she's mad cute. Have some cake. Blue line cake. Also, her stats are out. And then Caspar, just as we thought, it is entirely blue.
I caught a huge fish when I went diving. Probably the biggest that's ever been caught. We should cook it up.
Yeah, his hair was just so distinct. It's entirely Three Houses banner. Is he the free hero? Or the demoted hero? He might be. That didn't look too big. Okay, see, Marianne was part of the banner. Marianne and
Oh,
Hilda.
I'm modest. You're fine. Don't give it a second thought.
Our dual hero was Marianne. Again, double girls. Nudge. That's new. Oh. It's a shove function.
Please.
Why are they... Oh. I was like, why are they building a Blissithea? Dual skill. Attack -7 on foes in 3 columns or 3 rows. Center on unit through the next actions. And inflicts isolation. Targeted isolation. It's a huge area effect isolation. That's huge.
What do you think? Looking good.
Yeah. Okay, I can see how useful this can be in ether raids if you don't have duel's hindrance. But duel's hindrance is everywhere at this point.
I pray for your safety. Woo!
Well, that's 2 of the hottest girls of their house. Well. It's all 3 houses. I thought it would be 2, 3 houses. Oh my God, Leonie. Wait, people thought maybe it was Leonie on the left side, but no, she's actually here. I'm glad. Leonie, I'm gonna double check on what she was afterwards. I just noticed her. Okay, I'm glad about that. That's a nice free hero to have. I like Leonie. There's no Claude though. That's so surprising that there's no Claude. All right, guys, what did you think?
RIP Ignat's the only student not in FEH.
Well, yeah, actually, that's true. Linhart is in FEH right now, so. It actually was Ashe. Well, people guessed it was Ashe. I just didn't believe it. 45 HP, 58 attack, 48 speed after buff, 34 defense, and 20 res. Mercedes looks so cute, guys.
Okay,
Damn.
they just made bridal fuel irrelevant.
No,
Really sad.
you have to use their skill to make... Oh, actually, I didn't read everything, so maybe you're right. I'll double check afterwards. But yeah, that huge area effect isolation is pretty devastating. It can really mess up entire teams. That's a really cute attack animation. Man, Mercedes looks so good. 38 HP, 51 attack, 25 speed, 17 defense, and 38 res. She's slow, but that's a really min-max unit. Caspar, the biggest hint, because we knew there was going to be Caspar, we knew there was going to be Marianne, and while there was talk whether it could actually be Marianne or just somebody filling out the rest of Tempest Trials banner, yeah, it was actually just Marianne. Caspar. He was the most obvious character that just hinted that this was a 3 houses banner. Okay, are you guys a fan of these double girls duels? Because, you know, they did this last year with Violet and Rhea. We're back at it again with Marianne and Hilda.
Yes. We got the Obia Hilda.
Yeah, it's
Marianne
Booba.
duo.
Even
Hilda,
recovery.
I believe makes sense since Marianne is the only person who compels Hilda to work.
Ah. So that's good. At least there's a story basis behind this. Vic, welcome back. Thank you for resubscribing for 41 months. Oh my goodness. Okay, chat. That is most likely going to be a hero that a lot of people plus 10 and put in their Ether Raids defense team. That is your replacement to like Brave Lynn. Because a lot of Brave Lynns nowadays just use Fire Sweep Bow. She's probably gonna have a lot of attack, probably have a lot of speed. That's probably what I'm expecting. That is probably going to be your current gen Cav Archer hero. The last one we had was like Halloween Rolf Gordon. I don't remember. Just the green hair Shota boy with the bow. Gonna replace him for sure. All right, let's go over them piecemeal. Making a big summer splash. It was 3 houses. I didn't want it to be full 3 houses because I thought they were really leaning to 3 houses in the past 12 months. So if you look back in the past 12 months, how many 3 houses heroes have they released? Answer is a lot. 10, 15, 20? I don't know. There's a lot. I haven't counted it, but yeah, it's obviously too many. But for 3 houses fans, rejoice because the cuter boys are here. Ashe, Caspar. But yeah. All right, let's start. Divine Sea Spear grants attack +3 if unit initiates combat or a foe's HP is over 75% at start of combat. Grants attack speed defense +3 to unit during combat. Inflicts attack speed defense -3 on foe during combat. So that's a swing of 6 stats on attack, speed, and defense. So yeah, that's pretty impressive. And also, if foe has attack speed defense bonuses, grants bonus to units attack speed defense and inflicts penalty on each foe's attack speed defense during combat. What? That's a bit of a jumbo. Equals current bonus on each of foe's attack speed defense. Calculate each stat bonus independently. Okay. So basically, at all times, he gets attack speed defense +3 as long as he initiates or if foe's HP is over 75%, and they lose attack speed defense -3. Additionally, if they have bonuses, they now become penalties for attack speed and defense. That's a big jumbo. That's a really good spear. It's just a lot of stats, though. And it makes sure you can't. It's worse than LOL because your bonuses are now penalties. Interesting. That's really strong. That is. But we'll see. Because the reality is, I think he's getting foddered. Blue Dual Cav 4, HP +5, attack speed defense res +2. If you're not a mythic hero, you score as 180. But if you're a legendary or a mythic hero, you score as 175. What that basically means is, congratulations, you're getting foddered through Reinhardts. Lots and lots of Reinhardts. He also has SD near trace 3, which is always good. Canto remainder +1 at the end of it, so you can always move 1 after combat. And also inflicts speed defense -3 on foe during combat, so that's really good. That's actually seriously good fodder. Also has joint hone speed, so you could pick up joint hone speed as well as SD near trace, or just blue dual cav. So pretty good fodder as a whole. Let's see his stats. I'm not very much interested in, Lance Cavs right now because of Petrine. And just because Petrine is free to play and effect against beast units, that's really good with the current meta and how, Fallen Edo Guard is ridiculous. So Ashe he's using blue dual 4. Oh, great. So 40 HP, more like 53 attack at base, 41 speed, 32 defense, and 18 res is what his stats look like. We'll discuss this formally afterwards, but he's fairly quick and he has a good amount of attack and he's pretty well, his res, he sacrificed a lot in res to be better physically. So he's an interesting unit. It's more about if your opponent has buffs, he destroys them. So you're going to have to do really well to beat a hero like Petrine. But if you're a fan of Ashe, that's actually absolutely a great Lancer there. Okay, Mercedes, Peachy Parfait. At start of combat, if foe's HP is over 75%, grants a res +5 to unit, inflicts res -5 on foe during combat. And also if foe has res bonus, grants bonus to units res, and inflicts penalty on foe's res during combat equals current bonus on foe's res. Calculate each stat bonus independently. But it's just res. Wait, what? Am I reading this right? If foe has res bonus, grants bonus to units res, inflicts penalty on foe's res during combat equals current penalty on foe's res. It's just res. Why is it being calculated independently if it's just res? Sure. There's also Iceberg, attack res push 4. At start combat, if unit's HP is over 25%, grants attack res +7. But after combat, if unit attack deals 5 damage to unit. Everyone knows what attack res push does. It's pretty good. She also has AR Far Trace 3, attack res -3 on foe during combat, and it's Canto remainder +1. Actually, no, it's just Canto remainder. It's Far Trace, my bad. In other words, if you have no movement space, then it's no movement space. It's whatever movement you have less that you can use. So, I think a lot of Reinhardt fans are cheering right now. Because if you fodder off Mercedes, Reinhardt also gets attack res push and then a trace skill that fits him better because it's attack and res down. And then you can take the blue dual 4 from Ashe. And overall, you can get a pretty good unit for Reinhardt. Jesus, we're about to see Reinhardt in Max tier arena. I don't really want to see that. Yeah, because guys, you got to remember attack res push 4. You can get attack res 1, 2, and 3 from Brady, and you can just get far trace 1, 2, 3, and then push 4. So that's an easy fodder for Rein. And of course, Ashe, since there's no blue dual cav anyways, you just get 1, 2, 3, 4 from there. So if you're serious about Reinhardt, this is a very easy banner to like get a very powerful Reinhardt. Okay, am I really missing anything with her weapon? It seems to just add res and take away the res of your opponent, which, you know, is nice. And there's a lot of res adding and res minusing. This is more of a hero that you would use QR to just kill mages. Okay, so let's see. 38 HP, very low HP, 51 attack, 25 speed, 17 defense, and 38 res. This is looking like a unit that's just supposed to be killing mages. She's not going to use Mystic Boost, otherwise she doesn't double. I think she's just incredibly solid against mages. Pretty well min-max towards attack and res, and has mediocre speed. At least she's very, very cute. We'll see how useful she is going forward. But Peachy Parfait is inheritable. So I wonder who wants to use that weapon. Res plus 5 to unit, inflicts res minus 5 on foe during combat. So who would want to use that? But I think this is more of a collector hero, and more of a fodder hero for most people. Oh, but she is stunning. Yeah, let me know what you guys think about her. I was gonna... I did want Summer Mercedes to be a thing, but I wanted her to be, you know, have a perf and be better than that. All right, Caspar. Victor Fish. At start of combat, if foe's HP is over 75%, grants defense plus 5 to unit, inflicts defense minus 5 on foe during combat. And also, if foe has defense bonus, grants bonus to unit's defense, and inflicts penalty on foe's defense during combat equals current bonus on foe's defense. So if they have plus 7 defense, they just lose 7 defense, and then you get plus 7 defense instead, as well as an inherent plus 5 defense and a defense minus 5 on your foe. So that's actually a pretty good axe in terms of making you more bulky and increasing your damage output while denying them buffs towards defense. He also has Smite, bonus doubler, and even attack wave, which isn't much. So I'm going to presume this is the hero that is the 4-star focus. I'm pretty sure it says so at the end of all of this. Unfortunately, we don't get his stats. Caspar. You know, it is really fitting for him to have that giant fish and swing it around. And I always did think it was going to be an heritable weapon on Caspar and not a perf, just because IS loves to give away like funny looking weapons so people can put them on stuff. Just like the Lilith floaty all that time back. Unfortunately, he's Axe, so he has his work cut out for him. I think a lot of you guys know how good New Year Keaton is in the free-to-play pool, in the Greil pool. He's so good. If you want a hero that is kind of slow, has tons of attack, tons of defense, it's New Year Keaton, but still. Or you can make Kalik, but still. You got options. All right. I know what IS was doing. We all know what IS was doing. In terms of big booba girls left, who was left? Because I think in the hands of Kuboon, Byleth, and Rhea, they were going to have big boobas. But if they had to do another pair of summer heroes and they were going to have big boobas as well, who was there really left? Because it was either Marianne and Hilda or Catherine and Shavir. But that was going to be... I don't know. Actually, I would have been down for that as well. But I can't really think of another pairing of big booba characters remaining. IS knows what they're doing. They know... They know what makes money. They probably looked at last year with Summer Byleth, and I'm going to repeat this again. Last year's 3 Houses banner sold amazingly well. Not just because Summer Byleth was amazing, but because booba. So, here we go again. Flying Healer, and this time there's a new healer thing, and it's Shove instead. Okay, so we'll read it. Sunshade Staff. Calculates damage from staff like other weapons. Good. Grants attack plus 6 to allies in 2 spaces during combat. During combat? During combat? That's like... That's better than Joint Drive. That's 6 attack to allies within 2... That's a lot of attack extra. Grants special cooldown charge plus 1 per foe's attack to allies within 2 spaces during their combat. No, it's like Brave Lucina. It's like Breath. Okay. Within 2 spaces during their combat. That's, I don't know, that's okay. Only highest value applied, does not stack. Okay, so you can't use Brave Lucina of her, for example. Strike with cooldown charge, granted even if foe's attack deals 0 damage. If unit is not adjacent to an ally, grants attack speed plus 6 to unit during combat. That's such a Hilda thing. Oh, that really is Hilda. Because it's just like Hilda buffing allies, like the original Hilda buffing allies. except they took it to another degree where she now buffs 6 attack, which is incredible, but also gives you a faster cooldown per foe's attacks. But if she's alone, again, we're going back to attack speed +6 to unit during combat. She's likely to be really quick and really have a really good attack stat. Yeah, she already has attack speed push 4, so it's likely. All right, new healing skill, Nudge. Restores HP equals 50% of unit's attack. Minimum of 8 to target ally and pushes target ally 1 space away. Interesting. So instead of like drawback to move them forward, it will be now shove to move them forward. But this kind of messes with spacing a bit more. It is interesting though. I can definitely see the usage of this in Aether Raid's defense, for example. If you have Winter Bernadetta dropping 1 damage on an ally and then she's right behind that ally, she could just nudge them forward. Or she would move forward if there's a defensive tile. Presuming there's no defense tiles, she's just gonna nudge them forward and then now they can attack. So that's another skill that you can really abuse. And because she's a better team player than a lot of other healers, her staying behind with the rest of the allies isn't such a bad idea because of Sunshade Staff. That's not bad, actually. She also has attack speed push 4, dowsing staff, and even recovery 3. So it's like odd recovery except for on even turns. 20 HP to allies within 2 spaces of unit and neutralize the enemy penalty on those allies. So don't worry about isolations and whatnot on even turns. So now that we have odd and even recovery, you really don't even have to worry about isolation at all. Not that people really care because you could just use odd recovery and do turn 1 pushes in Aether Raid's defense. Okay, she's good. She's really good. And yeah, she nudges Lysithea forward. All right, we'll see what she does in a moment. So she doesn't have isolation inherently. That's a pretty big thing because I think a lot of people recognize at this point, dual skills are amazing and all, but dual's hindrance is everywhere at this point. And it's even at places when people don't even have dual heroes, which cracks me up. I think you guys have all seen like people deploy dual's hindrance without dual's heroes, but like, yeah, it's everywhere even when it shouldn't be there. All right, inflicts attack -7 on foes in 3 columns or 3 rows, center on unit through their next actions, and inflicts isolation on them. Once used, dual skill cannot be activated again right away. At start of every 3rd turn, if dual skill has already been used, you can use again. So it's a multiple use dual skill. So attack -7 as well as isolation. So that's really useful. Yeah, it's better than Bridal Fjorm, but Bridal Fjorm gets to use it without worrying about dual's hindrance. But if there is no dual's hindrance to worry about, she's guaranteed to get this off. And if she's guaranteed to get this off, yep, and she catches more heroes, there's no HP threshold thing. For example, with Fjorm, I've gone into issues with HP threshold. Sometimes Fjorm just doesn't have enough HP. But yeah, okay. Let's see the rest of her. She has 39 HP, 51 attack, 40 speed, 20 defense, and 25 res. That is a very offensive healer. Holy crud. The Sunshade Staff adds attack speed +6. Attack speed push adds 7 and 7. So that's 13 and 13. So she hits 64 attack and 53 speed. This is a very powerful healer. Healers this year in the past 12 months have been really, really strong. All right, and of course, Leonie's the free hero. Okay, chat, let me know what you think. This is an interesting banner. Lots of pretty girls. I mean, wow. Hilda, Mercedes. I don't think I can go for the banner though. I'm just not sure if they're like a big enough difference maker. And you guys got to remember, you got a month, right? This goes from, wait, is it a month? It is over a month. What the? It goes from the 21st to August 4th. You got over a month. You got over a month. So the reason why I bring this up is because we got a second summer banner that's coming up in like 2 weeks. And then we got the Brave Heroes banner at the end of all that. So it's not me hating on these heroes. It's more like, man, your orbs are at such a premium right now because there are going to be tons of good banners. But yeah, you guys let me know yourselves.